Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Astrology Dome, and today I want to talk about the new moon in Libra. The new moon in Libra is happening on the 6th of October, and the new moon is going to take place at 13 degrees and 25 seconds of Libra. And I created this chart. This chart is for Los Angeles. So the new moon will occur in Los Angeles at 4:05 a.m. But you should do it for wherever you live and whenever the time is right for the new moon to take place in your time zone. But overall, a new moon is usually a new beginning. Every month we get to have a new beginning, and we get a fresh energy coming into the planet, and we start a new cycle. And this new cycle, usually we set our intentions in the new cycle and we plan for the whole month. But this new moon is a little bit different. Yes, you can set your intention, but it doesn't seem like the energy is really moving, despite the fact that we're going to have a stellium in Libra. We're going to have the moon conjunct the sun in Libra, conjunct Mars. Mars is also at 13 degrees Libra. That is very significant. This new moon seems like a powerhouse. It seems like it says, hey, especially Mars saying, hey, let's move forward. Let's finally do the things that we want to do. But Mars in Libra is not that moving forward because Mars doesn't like being in Libra. It's in detriment, right? It's not the place it likes. It likes Aries. Because in Aries it can move forward, but in Libra it needs to weigh both sides of the coin. It needs to see all the sides involved and bring balance and harmony, which Mars is not so good in bringing. So in my opinion, Mars here says, you know what, you want to move forward, you have this impatience within you because everything had changed. You have changed, I have changed, the world have changed. And because of that, we've been going through creating the new version of ourselves. And we are almost there, almost ready. We really want to go forward and show the world who we have become, because secretly, or even not secretly, we have been working on that new version and we want to show it off. We want to try it. This Mercury retrograde in Libra, Mercury is right here at 20 degree Libra, is giving us the opportunity to try those new clothing, this new outfit that we are creating, that we are weaving to ourselves, this new personality of who we are becoming. It allows us to do processing and go back and see what it is that we want to bring new to the world. We've been going through a year and a half or even 2 years of major changes, and with the square of Saturn, Uranus, we've all been pushed to the corner and been asked to change a lot about ourselves, about the view, how do we view our world, how do we view the relationship that we have with the world, how do we view society as a whole, how do we view our place in society, what is true and what is not, what is worth believing and what is not, what is separation versus integration. We saw so many groups coming into individuation during the last year and a half, wanting to be heard, wanting to have a voice. And we also want to have a voice. We want to have our new voice. And you know what I'm talking about, because the change that everybody's going through, you're going through it as well. Some of you are going through it in a really strong way, intense way, and some less, but you all are feeling it. No longer do we accept the rules, the old rules of the game. We are changing the game, and we all understood that we are co-creating the game. So if we are co-creating, let's create a game that we want to be the star of that game. And this is where we all are. Every one of us has a value proposition to give to the world. And every one of us wants to show up in the world and say, hey, this is who I am right now, and this is my value proposition, this is what I have to give. And we all are looking for the people that will be that can benefit from our value proposition, and we all are looking for the groups that we can benefit from their value proposition. So you see, this is kind of creating a bartering society, a beautiful bartering society. Yes, money is still in play. We didn't completely change the money system, even though it is changing, and you know it is changing. All the systems are changing. Our friend Pluto right here at 24 degrees Capricorn is taking care of changing the old systems. And we've been feeling it. The healthcare system is changing. The money, the bank system is changing. The education system is changing. Major, big, old systems are changing, and they're being replaced with different systems that are being born. This is a very long transit. It takes time. It is not a day transit. It takes many years, but we're in the midst of it. So let's talk about this new moon. And this new moon, bringing all this Libra energy, is definitely concentrating on relationship. But what kind of relationship? We all have many kind of relationship. We have relationship with our family dynamics. We have relationship with co-workers at work. We have relationship with friends. We have love relationship, one-on-one relationship. We have all kinds of relationship. But the main relationship, the most important relationship that we have is with ourselves. And that relationship will always determine any other relationship we're going to have in life. If we're good with ourselves, and we love ourselves, and we accept ourselves, and we have our boundaries set in place, and we're clear with ourselves, we'll see it reflecting in all the other relationships that we have. So how are you doing in that department, in the relationship department? What kind of reflection are you seeing? And if that reflection is not satisfying and needs adjustment, Mercury in retrograde in Libra, then this is the time to check yourself. How can you bring more balance into your relationship? We've been going through this transit with all those energies in Libra, and this new moon is an opportunity to start the new you. And the new you in relationship, how do you collaborate? How do you bring more balance to any kind of relationship that you have, especially with yourself? And what do you want to see as a reflection? So the new moon will take place on October 6th. And the same day, Pluto is stationary to go direct. Now, Pluto spends most of the year retrograde. It spends more time retrograde than direct. Some of the heavy planets are doing that. They're retrograding for months. So Pluto stationary direct is kind of this big energy that is finally going to move forward and progress. It takes a long time for Pluto to progress. For example, it takes a year for the Sun to do all the 12 signs, right? It takes 248 years for Pluto to do all the 12 signs. So different cadence of different planets. Therefore, Pluto is a very heavy planet. We don't feel its transit on a daily basis, but we feel it on a generational basis. So on the same date of the new moon, Pluto is going station direct. This is big. Pluto is finally signaling us that the structure that we have been working on, be it a individual structure or a societal structure, is finally ready, getting ready to be showed off, to be practiced. Because any structure that we create, a new structure, you need to practice it a little bit to feel comfortable doing it, right? Same with us, same as society. New structure that come need to be learned and adopted by everybody. So by Pluto going station direct on that day that the new moon is happening, it is a signal saying that we are almost ready to show the new structure that we are coming with. Not just that. We have, on the 11th, we have Saturn going direct. Again, a big planet here is Saturn at 6 degrees Aquarius. Saturn is going direct on the 11th of the month. So Pluto, that's control and power, our control and power. Then Saturn, structures. And what do we want to show for? right? How are we responsible? What structure are we creating? Everything to do with physical world is Saturn. We cannot create without Saturn. So we need Saturn in order to create sustainable physical results in our life. Structures, our bones, our structures in their Saturn. So Saturn is going direct. On the 18th, Mercury, that was retrograde in Libra, is going direct on the 18th. So we have already 3 planets going direct in a matter of a week or 10 days, right? In very fast. And Mercury going direct is finally releasing us from this revision that we were doing and reprocessing that we were doing. And it's saying it's time to show what you were working on. It is that time. Whatever you did during Mercury retrograde in Libra, it's time to move forward. So I think that is the day, the 18th, that we are finally being able to step forward. 2 heavy planets, Pluto and Saturn moving forward, and Mercury moving forward. We all can move forward. Then, on the same date, Jupiter is going direct. Where is Jupiter? Here's Jupiter in Aquarius. So this is the last time Jupiter is going to be in Aquarius for 12 years, right? Jupiter's transit is about a year to a sign. So it's going to do all this in 12 years and come back to Aquarius. So this is the last time we're going to experience Jupiter in Aquarius. And in Aquarius, Jupiter brought us a lot of knowledge and understanding of what it is that we need to assimilate and grow into, create growth. What it is that we need to know and understand in order to create our expansion and our growth. So we have a lot of planets, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury going direct in October. That's a lot of direct movement. Are you ready? Are you ready to show who you are and what you are becoming? Because you've changed. You're not the same person. You created this new self within yourself. You tried it out a little bit and you already have a plan. It's not completely clear, but it's almost there. And you're ready to show it. It's new, it's exciting, and you're ready to implement it. On top of all this, we have a full moon at 27 degrees Aries on the 20th. So all of this going, or Pluto going direct, Saturn going direct, Mercury going direct, Jupiter going direct, and then on the 20th, we have a full moon in Aries. And a full moon in Aries is the direct opposite of Libra, correct? So we're going to have Aries, Libra dynamics, and Aries, Libra dynamic is all about, and it's always about me and you, right? Libra is you, Aries is me. So who am I becoming and who are you for me? And what can you give me and what can I give you? And how can you help me become me and I can help you become you? So that dynamic is always about identity and connection. You know, when we start our life as children, we are always interested in our identity. It's me, because we don't see the other. We only see us. That's first house until 7th house, right? All those houses are concerned with my self-development. How am I as a personality, an entity, am developing? But once we get to Libra, 7th house, it's all about you. It's all about the relationship that we can collaborate with someone. It's much nicer to have a partner. It's much nicer to go along with somebody and experience and share our life with somebody. That's why it's the you. Suddenly we see a mirror. Aries, Libra, it's always about the mirror. How can other people mirror to us what it is that we need to know? Because sometimes we can't see that well about ourselves, right? We have this hidden part of ourselves that we cannot see, but the other, the partner, the lover, the friend, the husband, whoever that may be for you, can show us what it is that we are missing in our evolutionary journey and can help us get there, just the same as we can help others. So we are helping each other to develop, to evolve. How beautiful is that? So that whatever is happening for you in the new moon, you will see the results of it in the full moon in Aries. So that full moon is going to be impactful and it's going to be important. Let's kind of wrap it up. Mercury in Libra. Libra is all about peace, harmony, balance, values, and of course, relationship. I think there is a big shift in our values, or there was through this year and a half that we've been going through the pandemic and all the changes that we saw in the world. There was a big shift in our values. So your values have changed because now you saw that nothing is permanent. Even the big systems, even the security systems that we thought that are so stable, they're not. Nothing is stable. We've been experiencing extreme changes in our systems, extreme changes in our private life. Nothing was untouched. So right now we're figuring out a whole new world, a whole new brave world, a whole new existence for ourselves as individuals and as society. So good questions are, what are your new values? What are you planning to become? What are you becoming? How is your relationship with yourself improving? And if not, what can you do to improve it? How is your relationship with others improving? And if not, what can you do to improve it? We are realizing that the world is an echo. The world is a mirror. And what we believe and what we feel and what we project is what we see outside coming back as a reflection to us. So what do you see? And what do you want to see? If the reflection that you're getting is not good for you and you're not happy with it, then what can you adjust in yourself in order to get a better reflection? So yes, this is still a new moon on the 6th. Make your list, set your intention. If you need to create a ritual, whatever works for you. Do a crystal grid, burn some incense, sit in meditation, go to the beach, pray, whatever is working for you to create that sacred moment of placing and setting your intentions out there, saying to the universe, this is what I want. This is what I'm becoming to be. I'm almost ready. I'm coming out. I'm waiting for this timing to be right. And I will show the whole world who I am and the new version of myself, right? That's what we are constantly doing. We are evolving. We're on evolutionary journey, each and every one of us, as individuals, as part of society. How can we contribute to society? What can you do to become that member of society and become the best version of you, to contribute to your life journey, have the best journey you can have, and contribute to society as well? We understood that together we are stronger. That's what Libra is all about. Stronger together. And the Age of Aquarius, that's part of its mission, is to make us understand that if we're not going to work together, we're not going to sustain ourselves as humanity. It's not going to happen. We'll do self-destruct. That's the path we'll choose. So how can we take responsibility, take our own responsibility, and become that member of society that will help sustain us as a group as well? So collaborate, bring harmony, bring balance to yourself and to others. If you like that video, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you here. Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and become the best version of yourself today and every day. I will see you next time.